broadcasting there, but that's okay. We'll just keep, doing what we're doing and have that first of all down there in
Woo,
Louisiana tonight.
hot and muggy.
Muggy. Oh,
Yes,
so,
yes.
well, you're out by your rig, so we were gonna. Do you have a name for your rig, by the way?
Yes, the name of my rig is Odyssey of Hope,
Oh,
and
nice.
I can show you.
Oh, how nice. There you go. Let me just see if I can bring that up full screen. Hold on. Uh, do that again so we can see it full screen. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and so that's your travel vehicle of choice. And why did you pick a minivan for the people that are listening in?
I had started off with a Class A and decided that was way too big for what I wanted because I like to go adventuring and go back on some back roads and find some waterfalls and do some hiking. And so I traded that off and found me a minivan, and I absolutely love it.
Now, are you prepared to show the inside of it to us or?
I can show you. It's not completely built yet. It's a work in progress, but I'm
Okay.
going to see if I can turn my camera around.
Okay.
Um, I'm not seeing how to do it though.
Oh, that's okay. Usually there's
So
like a little
anyway,
screen there. Yeah, there you go. All right.
yes, right now everything's just kind of thrown in here. I just came back a week and a half ago from a 1,400 mile trip.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So, for those of you that are joining us and coming in, we did get a message from Facebook that they're having some problem doing it, so that would be maybe an issue tonight. But this is Paula. She's our Nomad of the week, and we're going to declare one person a week the Nomad. She's done a great job of promoting her business. Tell us a little bit about your jewelry business, how that got started.
I when I decided to uh, become a nomad, I decided I needed to have a craft that wouldn't take up a lot of room.
There you go.
So I downgraded to making jewelry. Um, Mostly, I make earrings, and that's something that I can take with me anywhere. I don't have to carry very much. I can set up right on my trip and sell, or I can just sit beside a lake somewhere and make earrings.
There you go. And so, do you have any like ones that you're working on now that are special?
Yes, actually, right now I am working on earrings for the 4th of July.
Oh, there you go. That's coming up.
Yeah, yeah. I have
Cool.
several different ones that I'm working on right now.
There you go. Is that a pair that you have on?
These are not. I made these, but these are
Uh-huh.
not Fourth of July ones. Although I do have these in red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. I have them in this size and a larger hoop.
Okay. Wow. Um, so I think that the viewers would love to know, like, what was it? Was there a pivotal moment where you said, "I think I want to go on the road"?
Um,
Something that said,
yes.
what was that?
Not quite 2 years ago, I made a trip to the ER thinking I had breathing problems from having COVID and found out I had to have a quadruple bypass.
Oh,
And that was kind of a wake up call for me. And I thought, you never know how much time you have left on this earth. And I want to see this beautiful country.
yeah.
And so that's why I decided to do this.
Oh, wow. And how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. Like you really wouldn't even know by watching me or looking at me that I had the surgery other than the scar on my chest and my arm from it.
Wow.
Um, but I feel wonderful. I On this last trip I did lots of hiking to waterfalls and just no problems whatsoever. I just know that to pace myself. When
Hmm.
I feel tired, I take a break.
There you go. Well, it sounds like you with your lifestyle, your motivation to have this lifestyle, your ability to build a business. I mean, you really do have all the components for the Nomad of the Week. So I want to give you huge congratulations. I wish I could give you a big gold trophy, but hey, that'd be kind of hard to do over there in Louisiana. But I'm going to bring some people in now, and maybe they might have a question for you. How's that sound?
That sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. Sure. So that's Paula, Jewelry Designs by Paula, and I'm going to go ahead and put her name up so you can follow her on Facebook. She's done just an amazing job of uh, beautiful earrings that are affordable, and she'll send them right to you. So that's how you can get a hold of her on Facebook. All right, thank you, Paula. Let's bring in
Thank
now
you, Patty.
Debbie. We lost. She's out in Desert Springs. Here's Jan. We haven't seen
Hello.
Jan in a while. Hello.
I've been
Hi,
trying to get into the
Janet.
group, and it doesn't work on my iPad so well. So I'm using
Is
my
that right?
laptop.
Uh-huh.
Works
Wow.
better.
Well, I wanted to, welcome everybody. We've just kind of given a brief interview with Paula because she's our Nomad of the Week, and we've got some people lined up for the future weeks. But if you guys have any questions for her, maybe there might be something that you want to know. She's in a minivan, which is interesting. Why people choose minivans, that's kind of, there. She told us why she did that. She wanted to have a little bit more flexibility. But Debbie and Jan, do you have any questions for Paula? Or the chat room, type in anything in the comments. You can do that now. We're back on Facebook again. We're live on
How to
YouTube.
shower.
What's
How
that?
do I shower?
Take a shower.
Oh,
Actually, I have been pretty lucky with finding campgrounds that I go into, like state parks, I should say, for the day to go hiking or, to go to a waterfall or something. And I just use their facilities.
Awesome.
yay. Regina just bought a Class B 2000. She put in the comments there. Neat, neat, neat.
Congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations. Well, that's a really good question, Debbie, because a lot of people, like, in this nomad lifestyle, I think one of the number one questions is, how do you shower? How do you use the toilet? What about you, Jan? Do you have any questions for Paula, how she maneuvers through the world in her minivan? Because I know you're going to become a minivanner here soon.
Yes, I got mine this week.
Do you?
It's my old car that I gave my daughter. I just took it back because it's a minivan, and I gave her my RAV4, which is a newer car. So she got the better deal as far as a newer vehicle.
Yes,
but
she did.
the van has more space for me.
Yeah.
It's a Toyota Sienna. So I wanted to ask if how long you've been on the road now in your van?
I'm not on the road full time. I still work 2 days a week, and so I just go out on trips from time to time. My first trip out was in December, so
Okay.
I've taken 3 trips so far.
You're 2 ahead of me.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Oh, her story though is so great. I just love her story though. You got to tell us, tell the broadcast your story about how you got into a minivan, Jan.
Oh, me.
Yeah. I mean, you could share it with her since she's in a minivan too.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching since COVID and sitting at home and watching YouTubes all the time. I somehow got connected to the Bob Wells videos, and I just drooled over the idea of traveling around the United States in your own vehicle. I've traveled the world. I've gone all over the world with students and with friends, and I retired 10 years ago. And I always said that when I retired, I wanted to see more of the US because I haven't seen much of this country. So that's why I wanted to get into a minivan and just go to all of the natural places that I think being cooped up for 2 years with
Yeah.
the COVID has really made me want to see more of Mother Nature.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what I was trying to glean out of you was the fact that you had gone out for your shakeout trip in a SUV, and I
Oh,
just happened to meet
yes.
her down at the harbor in Oceanside, so I know the
Yeah,
story.
the SUV was, cute, but so
She had it so
tiny.
cozy,
I
and her
could
little
not, if I could not use it
yeah. She had her
conveniently for night emergencies. You know what I
yeah
mean, ladies?
yeah
So there was no place for me to really move around and use the
yeah
facilities within the car.
yeah
So I said I need more space.
yeah. And that morning she had to leave early, so when I got up, I texted her, "How'd you
I was
sleep?"
gone
Because
already.
her
I had to
first
get up 3 times that night and walk all the way to at least they had a restroom there. But I
oh,
wouldn't.
you did? Oh, you got up. Oh, I
I
thought,
got up and
okay.
went out and used the
Okay.
restroom 3 times that night.
Oh, no, 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 not a no.
Well, there were
And
policemen. They were
yeah.
there
Oh, I know. But no.
around, so that I felt safe. They were
Oh,
around
no.
looking, watching out for us.
But when I texted her in the morning and I said, "Oh, how'd you sleep and everything?" First thing she said is, "I can't wait to get my van. It's going to be sooner rather than later." So, I mean that it was one shakeout trip, one night in an SUV, and so I have hugest admiration for anyone that's in an
There are
SUV.
people who live in them. I'm
There's people that
amazed.
live in them.
Mhm.
So I have a lot of appreciation for that. But she came in and sat in my minivan for a minute. And I don't know if your brain was kind of going, tick
Oh, I
tock,
was
tick
looking at
tock, or
your
whatever.
setup already, stealing some ideas. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I actually had my bed sideways, and
that's what
I
I
just
want to do.
I turned it back. But you're
Oh, you
shorter than
did.
I am. Yeah, I turned it back. But what I did was I left the third row seat up, which is, and then I put a piece of cut the, it kind of goes like that. So I cut the foam so it's straight, a little wedge.
Hmm.
So now I've got a seat and a bed, and then the dump. I don't know if you folks know about the stow and goes, but you have that big bin once you put the seat up. So now I have room in the back for two, of my
That's
containers.
exactly what I'm going to do. I saw someone else do that on
Yeah.
a YouTube.
So I've got two containers back there and then two containers on the side and plenty of room that way.
Yeah, I
So,
like that open rectangular area. That's what I want.
yeah. It was funny though, because I just rearranged it yesterday and I went back behind the grocery store because there's a road back there and homeless people go through there and everything, but they just kind of go through with their carts and stuff. But I pulled over because I wanted some room to put all the stuff out so I could kind of rearrange it. I mean, I don't know if there's a moment in you guys' lives when you're traveling, if you feel like a homeless person, but for one brief moment when people go by, oh, they probably think I'm some
Well,
homeless person.
that's the feeling I get. If they look in and see my bed, oh, poor thing.
Yeah, she's
Homeless.
homeless looking, but she looks good.
Yeah. I've had several people ask me, "Do you live in there?"
Oh,
when
is
they
that
see
right?
my bed.
Yeah. I did have a brief moments of kind of being like, oh, I think they think I'm homeless because I got all this stuff out there.
I'm going to go to Bolsa Chica this Saturday. They have another Vanapalooza.
I know. Are you going to go?
Yes, I'll be there all day this time.
Okay, good. Last year I traveled 2 months in a RAV4. Oh my gosh. That's what you had, right,
That's
Jan?
what I
Was a
had.
RAV4. And
2 months.
changed, and so she's changed for a Sienna.
That's what
Very
I'm
little,
doing.
but that's working for me. See, that's what she's doing, Regina.
Regina and I did the same.
She traded her RAV. What a lucky daughter. She gets a
I
brand new
know.
RAV and then she takes the used Sienna, but it's a new used 2017. That was a great gift. That's awesome. Well, Regina, you can come in by clicking that link too if you'd like to join us. We're going to have right around the 30-minute mark, we're going to go off the broadcast and go into some just open chat. But I wanted to, Debbie, do you have a way to show us your inside of your van, or are you too comfortable there?
You look very comfortable.
Okay, get ready.
You look so. Oh, okay. Let me put her up full screen. Hold on.
Huh?
I'm going to put you up full screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so
there's
little
2
doggy.
dogs in here.
Okay. Oh,
Daisy, say hi.
Oh, Izzy. That's a cute name.
I just lost my Daisy this last week.
Not Daisy, Izzy. But I know about Daisy. Yes.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Daisy.
Daisy's all about gluing to me. So
Is it Daisy or Izzy?
Daisy.
Oh, it is Daisy. Okay, so Jan
Yeah.
just lost her Daisy.
So we
Yeah.
have 2 puppies, and that's the challenge for me is I can take it any way you can give it, but I want to make sure my dogs are comfortable, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
today I had the inverter fixed. Well, actually, he just ordered a part, but the thing is, it's getting in the 90s and hundreds out here, right?
Right.
So I have a week left to wait for the part. So in the meantime, he um, went around the wiring for the inverter, which I didn't know you could do. I thought if you have something electric running, you have to have the inverter engaged. And if mine is blown, I'm out of luck, right? So I'm
How did he
looking.
go around it? I'm curious. How did he go around it?
I don't know, babe. He's the
Oh,
magician.
oh, okay.
So I'm like pretty sure thinking you got to flip that switch, dude, or it's not going to work. And next thing you know, my air conditioner is working beautifully as long as it's plugged in. But he's still
Oh,
going to
okay.
replace the inverter because I have to
Yeah.
boondock, as you see from my shirt.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, boondock. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite place to boondock?
Well, I think you said it, Patty, like kind of towns and getting closer to people and stuff to do. Because
Uh-huh.
I'm not very good at nature. Like, I grew up in San Diego and
Yeah,
I thought a
either.
skunk was a cat for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I went out in nature in a couple state parks and my dogs, like, were getting stickers and ticks. And I'm like, I'm not happy with this. So I can stealth camp pretty well, and I've found that I'm like you. I look for places out of the back of my head. I'm like, that would work.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, well, that's really neat that you're getting it down. I mean, so the whole thing is it's so beautiful about having you all here tonight is, in the nomad world, it's not, or the van life or, RV life or whatever. It's not just all young kids, couples going off to go surfing and stuff. It's the 50 and over group is huge,
Mhm.
and it makes sense. It just makes a lot of sense. But I am so with you, Deb, on that. I would rather be on a pavement pad than out in the middle of the desert with all these creatures and snakes. And I am just not an
Okay.
outdoor. Go ahead.
I have to say, though, now during the day, I love being out in nature. But at
Mhm.
night, I want people around me.
Okay.
I do not feel safe boondocking out there
Uh-uh.
by myself.
I
I
hear
mean,
you.
as far as like out in the wilderness, no, that's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I go
Yep.
into town for the night.
Yep. Mhm.
So, Patty,
Yeah.
there's another thing that I don't know if you guys talked about before, but I'm going to apply for the Elks Lodge. Have you heard
Yes.
about that?
Yeah. My friend just told me about that this
Yeah.
weekend. She got a membership for that very reason.
Yeah.
And so you can go into town, and they have almost all. The one here in Oceanside has a whole row along the fence where when people come into town, boom, you can go in there and camp. And I think she paid $180 for the year.
That's great.
So
So
you
you figure
can do that, travel around to all the other elk places,
if you're an Elks member. So
great.
thank
Good
you for
Yeah,
to
and
bringing
they're
that
know.
up,
in
Dad.
towns. So, I might get the odd coyote, but I'm not going to get like ticks of my dog. So I'm happy about it because it's $10 mostly to dry camp and maybe 20 to hook up. It's like crazy cheap. And then they
You mean
usually,
without a membership? That's what they charge you?
no, you got to be a member to do it.
Okay, so you be a member, and then they charge you on top of
Yeah.
that.
And it's
Okay.
not easy to be a member. I mean, you have to pledge and
Yeah, she had to
have,
go do her thing. Yeah.
yeah, somebody has to sponsor you.
She had to
And they
be
just
sponsored.
interviewed me today, and the first question is, "Do you love
Oh.
God?" I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever you say. I just want to camp or sell my soul for a parking spot.
Hey, you're making this broadcast tonight really interesting. Let me tell you. We need you, Deb. You better be here every week. Get your big hat on. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so you did actually apply and everything then.
Yeah, I got my interview and my
Wow.
orientation coming up on the 13th.
Wow.
Well, it helps that I was in the military. They like that, but
Yeah.
the rest of me, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's awesome because that I would venture to say probably is a very, you go into a town, most towns have an elks. Well, not most, but bigger towns do, and then it's safe. I think it's all about safety. You
Yeah.
relatively safe there.
Yeah.
'Cause it's mostly members. They're not off the street. But that's one thing that I don't know if well, I know you didn't, Paula, or maybe Jan did because you hang out in San Diego and Deb. But this week they had the big lot that was the park and drive over in I want to say La Mesa, but I don't think it was La Mesa. But they had a big controversy because people were moving in on it. I mean, people are moving in everywhere on, I'm talking, rigs and trailers and minivans, and they had a big broadcast about how they had to kick all these people out.
Wow.
And they don't, they interviewed and they said some of them like you don't know where to go. But San Diego, like you said, Debbie, is
I
not
think
a
it's
friendly
cracking
town.
down all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, San Diego's not friendly, I think, because a lot of
No.
people, it's warm weather. There's, the
Yeah.
beach, and you can, but then to go stealth at night, it's, yeah, it's a little bit harder to go into the neighborhoods and stuff. Now, down here in Carlsbad, Oceanside, they have a height restriction. So if you're in a van that's got some height on it, you're not parking you're not stealthing on the street. You'll get a ticket for the height. I don't know. I am just loving minivans. I mean, I could do a whole program just on minivans, but you got to realize that you got to be outdoor like Paula. You're outdoors a lot. You're not in your van, you might say,
Mhm.
most
Right.
of your life is outdoors. You cook outdoors, you shower
Mhm.
outdoors. You don't need all that other stuff. Warm weather. I'm a warm weather. I just go, I'm going into Colorado this summer, but it's going to be really hot this summer, I heard, because of La Nina. So anyway, any other questions for Paula, our Nomad of the Week? She's done such a great job of promoting the lifestyle. Anything
Where
on
do you consider home, Paula? Where do you?
I am in Southeast Louisiana. I'm about 30 miles from New Orleans.
Oh, wonderful. We'll have to stop by.
Yes,
Please do. I would love that.
got to go through the whole state of Texas to get there.
That's the reason I'm not coming to see you guys. I've driven across the state of Texas too many times. I know that gives me major anxiety just
I
thinking.
know. I know. Took me 9 days to get through there to get to
No
Mississippi.
way.
Yep.
It's bad. It's really bad. I used to live in Arizona, and my
Oh, did ya?
family's, was in New Orleans, and so
Uh-huh.
I've driven across Texas many times.
Wow, that's funny.
I'd
Well,
rather pay for the plane ticket.
oh yeah, have your car delivered over to the other side.
Yes, exactly.
I do remember a lot of silos, and in fact, you kind of just get into like a little, not a meditation, but like a little hypnotic state, and you just, oh, there's another silo, there's another silo. Oh, look we're coming up into a little town. How cute,
I left Texas when I was 12. I used to live in Corpus Christi. I
did
don't
you?
remember too much about it, but we were right on the Gulf, so I know we went
Oh.
crabbing a lot there.
Oh, you did? Wow. Hmm. I see a little doggy in the picture there. Does she know what she's going on? Does she know what video is? Like, is she
She's a big
performing?
ham. She's a big ham.
Oh, wow. All right, so we're coming up on, like I said, I'm going to do this broadcast for 30 minutes, then we can sit and chit chat for a few minutes afterwards. And look who's here. Give her a big hand. She got it. Yay. Mary is in the club now. She has a minivan.
Yes, I do.
A Toyota Sienna. Good girl.
Yes.
We need to
it's
start
so-
a Sienna club.
It's so
Yeah,
nice.
you got to start one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't leave me out, Ty. My number 2 choice was a Toyota Sienna.
Okay.
So now, did you get to go out camping?
We're going tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow.
We're going tomorrow. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so
Oh,
excited. We have
that's
no
so neat.
plans. We're just gonna get it ready and go and Have
Uh-huh.
fun.
That's what you do. Just
Yeah.
head out on the highway looking for adventure.
Yes.
Whatever comes your way.
Yes.
Born to be wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And it's so nice. I sent you pictures of it, and there's
I
nothing.
know.
We checked it out. We're auto brokers for the audience. We're auto brokers, so I could probably switch out every week if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's so
But
awesome.
yeah, but it checked out beautifully. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. Yay.
Wow. And you don't have a picture you can hold up or anything, do you? So we can see it, or should I
How do I
maybe
do that? Because I
just
was actually.
hold it up to the screen like a picture or your phone, or you're on your phone.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Wait a minute. I'll just walk outside. How about that?
Oh, there you go. Oh, we're gonna get a live one. Regina says congratulations. That's cool.
Thank you, Regina.
Yeah, she's
Better-
in the chat room.
Well, let me put some shoes on. I live out in the
Oh,
country.
okay. Well, that's okay. So as we're winding down, Mary's going to get her car. I'm going to just go over a couple little announcements here. Like I said, we're going to go 30 minutes on the broadcast, and then we'll go another whatever we end up talking. Sometimes we talk another half hour afterwards, backstage, you might say. If you'd like to come in to the backstage chat, you didn't want to be broadcasting today, you can just press that link on Facebook. I put a link up there. It says this is the broadcast. That's the only way you're going to see it once we go off the broadcast. You got to come in, and you won't be broadcasting, but you can talk to us. A little backstage action there. So that's going to happen. And then the other announcement I wanted to make is our meetup is on the page also, and that's in September. So go check that out, the Nomad Lifestyle Meetup. So let's see Mary's car, and then we're going to take it for a ride. Let's see it, Mary.
So it doesn't let me flip the camera, so I'm just going to turn it around.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, let's go full screen here.
Yeah, we still got dealer tags on, but
That's okay. Whoops. Let me add you a screen, put you up full screen.
oh, okay.
There you go.
See that?
Oh, wow.
That is
So
wonderful.
nice.
So it's
You got to
tinted.
name it.
That is
Yeah.
sweet.
You have
It's
to get
tinted.
a name.
It's tinted all the way around. It's a 2014.
Wow.
It's a base model, so not a lot of bells and whistles, but I don't need that.
Yeah.
She's
Well, stand by for just a second.
Yep.
We're gonna continue taking a tour of your car.
Okay. Oh, cool.
That is really, really neat. Really neat. So here we have it, our first live, lifestyle, nomad lifestyle. This is about the way it's going to go every week. We're going to come in and interview the nomad of the week, and then we're going to go to, some discussion, find out a little bit about what's happened with the nomad of the week. Do they have a business? What do they do? And all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really, really fun. I am totally looking forward to this new format of just allowing you to come in and learn more. Mary has been with us for the last 2 or 3 weeks. She's asked question after question, and now today she owns a minivan, and she's so happy she's going to go on the road. So that's what it's all about. So if you want to join us, please do, and we'll see you and talk to you on the next episode.